Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Delaware Blue Hens. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Blue Hens head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Demon Deacons ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick give. It's Ellison. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the counter. Enough to move the chains. Into the house. Touchdown, Wake.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that one.
Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking deep. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down to the air. He fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Rush right in his face. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to...
Snags it, and he's open. The 20, the 10, touchdown Wake. Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, put the brakes on him.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Left side is Hernandez. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hits inside. It's Silver. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now on the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Trying to make one miss. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Out wide left, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Blue Hens are facing third and inches. Pushes ahead. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Making the adjustment. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Fires to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Carr. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Demon Deacons right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The run inside. It's Daniels. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here's Lopez to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. Out wide right, it's Daniels. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback changing the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Graves.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion right now, setting up.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look in on Iowa State in their matchup against the number 12 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Cyclones with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week.